Alright, what do we have here? What we have here, actually, I just answered one question, is possibly a video where I'm going to get a little bit mad, a little bit ranty, and not mad, just sort of like heated, salty, that sort of thing. It was originally meant to be about games in general these days, gaming in general, and their various faults, flaws, and fuckery that goes on with the games by the developers. So, yeah, let's jump in. Oh, right, no, to clarify the point I was making there, it ended up just being purely Call of Duty related. I don't know why, but it did. So, yeah, let's go. So, one issue with Call of Duty, but also EA, mainly EA actually. Call of Duty don't really do this, to be honest, but it's loot boxes. It's where you buy something and then you get 15 duplicates of an item 10 times in a row. When each time you buy the fucking thing, it costs like 2-3 quid, whatever. It's not much, it doesn't cost much per crate or whatever it is that you're buying. It's still money though, it's still money for a goddamn thing that back 10 years ago would have just been part of the game. Activision, you don't need the fucking money from loot boxes and loot crates and all that shit. You have money, you have plenty money. You were doing it fine from COD, what was it, 2? Or was it 1? Well, I mean, actually, I guess Activision from the lot of them. Publisher. But as for the development companies, I don't really blame them per se for this. I blame them for other things, but I don't blame them for this. I think this is Activision's doing. I think this is their money hoarding fuckery that they put into the game, that they wanted in the game because people spend money on it, like me, I'm not gonna lie. I have bought some loot things before in like Black Ops 4. Like maybe, I don't know, like less than 10 times. Point is, they're not needed. If you put them in, at least put only cosmetic shit in. Because in Black Ops 4, if you were lucky enough, like, you know, granted if you got the luck with it, you could get one of the most OP weapons in the game, the VMP, which never get dropped down, which never get nerfed or anything. And no one else could get it, unless they spent money on the game. YouTuber watched TKO, These Knives Only. He spent hundreds of dollars to get the ballistic knife. Now, fuck me, the ballistic knife was a base weapon in Black Ops 1. It's just ridiculous to state that games are in these days, well, you know, specifically Call of Duty just now, where you have the ability to spend hundreds more on the game than just the already overpriced $70 price tag, £70 price tag for Cold War and next-gen consoles, and then also spend, like I said, the extra hundreds and hundreds and hundreds on the whatever the fuck you want. Now, granted, I will say that Black Ops 4 is the most recent one they've done this in. That's not next gen. That game costs like 60 quid, 50 quid, whatever. So it's not that expensive, but at the same time, come on. I remember when games were like 30 quid when they came out. I mean, yeah, that was the PS2, but still. Loot boxes and all that, if it was just cosmetic and it didn't matter, sure man, why not? Go for it. But if it's weapons like, well, the VMP or the micro, whatever, 9mm, or in the case of EA with Battlefront 2, where the dude on Reddit did the math, and yeah, you legit had to play hundreds of hours to actually unlock everything, or spend like, I don't know the exact number, but it was hundreds if not thousands of dollars to unlock everything in the game. That is ridiculous. Moving on from that. The other issue I have with games in general, but again, just to keep the route of Call of Duty, the remasters, even a re-release would be amazing. Would be just tasty to have a re-release of like Black Ops 1 or 2, or even if they did an original trilogy re-release of like 1, 2, 3, that'd be awesome. If it was in next gen, bumped up graphics and whatnot, that'd be so cool. But they're not going to do that, which is fucking weird, because I can tell you what, as a person who plays the games and would buy those games, if they get announced tomorrow, I wouldn't pre-order them. I don't really pre-order the games, but I'd be getting them on release. I'd be downloading that shit onto my PlayStation. Don't know why I said that. I don't understand it. I mean, yeah, it costs money, it costs time for the development company, but that's nothing compared to the money they'd rake in by just doing it. You know, like the same thing with Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. If they did that, I'd also admit to clarify, I did buy it because the campaign's good, but I would have been a lot more happy about buying it if it had the multiplayer in it. If I had the multiplayer in it, I can guarantee you quite a significant amount of fans that bought that game, or that would have bought that game, didn't buy it because it doesn't have multiplayer. I don't give a fuck if you're putting the maps into Modern Warfare 2019. Modern Warfare 2019 is not fucking Modern Warfare 2. Two completely different games, different playstyles, different weapons, different maps. Different. Not the same game. If we wanted to play the maps in Modern Warfare 2, well, I mean, I don't know. We'd probably just fucking ask for them in Modern Warfare... in Modern Warfare 2019. We'd just ask for them in Modern Warfare 2019. Did we do that? Well, maybe some of us did. Most of us, I can say, at least 80%, 90% percent of the Modern Warfare fans would have said, would have 100... Well, that's weird numbers. Most of the players of the goddamn game would have 100% bought Modern Warfare 2 if remastered, if it came with the multiplayer. The campaign was good. If the multiplayer was with it, it would have been a slam dunk. You'd have cashed the fuck in with that. Personally, I'm a Treyarch fan. Infinity Ward. Their games are... I mean, I like their games. Their campaigns are good. The multiplayer's not bad, in my own personal opinion. So if Treyarch like brought out a Black Ops 2, even a re-release, even like if they just brought it out, new game, sort of like Resident Evil 4, 5, 6 style with the Xbox and PlayStation, if they did that with Black Ops 2, I'd be over the moon with that. I'd play the shit out of it, I'd buy it, I'd be all about it. If they remastered it, taking a week off work right here, boys, you know, I'd be all about that. If they decided not to do either of that and just re-release the maps in Cold War, I guess. No, we don't. Believe it or not, developers, we don't want the fucking game for the maps. Well, the maps are really good in Black Ops 2. Point is, we want the game for the fucking game. We don't want it for the fucking maps. Having said that, the maps in Cold War leave a lot to be desired, map-wise. But the point still stands. If they remaster Black Ops 2, they'd rake in a ton of money, you know? I mean, obviously, I could say, oh, it's not all about the money. They want to make games that the fans want to play. Bullshit. They fucking make games and then fuck everything up. And then the fans are like, what are we doing? What is this? This isn't COD. But either way, Activision, money horse. So, hey Activision, if you want to force Treyarch, because I'm pretty sure you bought Treyarch a couple years ago, if you want to make them make Black Ops 2 remastered, I'm fine with that. I'd buy the shit out of it. I'd be all about it. If you change it up to where it's not Black Ops 2 anymore and it's just some random game with the term Black Ops 2 remastered on it, I'm going to be kind of mad about that. Because I can see what they might do is bring in the shit new leveling system they have. Now that's another point. I'll get to that in a second. But to sort of summarise, to clean up, to end this point, if you're going to remaster a game, don't pussy out of it. Don't say, oh no, we'll just put the maps in the new game we've got. Fuck you. We want the maps in the old game, we want it remastered, we want the whole fucking game. Yes, anyway. So, what was the... Oh yeah, leveling system. So, leveling system. Oh boy. The leveling system. Let's see, where do we start with this one? How about we start at level 1, go to level 100, hit Prestige 2 or something. Then we go to level 150, hit Prestige 3. Then we go into level 199, level away from Prestige, I don't know, 17,000. And then the season resets and our Prestige rank resets back to the last Prestige because we're one level away from the next Prestige level. That's fucking brilliant developing right there, man. I don't know, man. You at Treyarch and Infinity Ward, actually Infinity Ward because you fucking started it. I don't know what you do at the development company there when you're playing the fucking games to test them, but man, you really know the games you make. You really know your fans. Maybe I'm not in the masses of this thought process, but the new leveling system is dog shit. It's shit. It doesn't make fucking sense. It's dog shit. The old leveling... I'm actually kind of heated right now. The old leveling system, where you went from 1 to 55 prestige, reset everything. 1 to 55 prestige, reset everything. You could get like permanent unlocks, obviously, but still. 1 to 55 reset, that was great. And then you hit Prestige Master, and then you have everything unlocked, and you just go from like level 1 or 55 to 1000. That was great. That was awesome. Loved that shit. Gave you a real sense of accomplishment. Gave you a real sense of progress in the leveling system. Now it's just like I don't give a shit about leveling in the game. It doesn't matter. It means nothing. Because it's something that can just be reset every season. It doesn't fucking matter. And yeah, I know your prestige isn't reset, just your actual level is reset. That's not the point. Well, the prestige resetting, not resetting isn't the point. The level and resetting is the point. I don't want to reset my goddamn level every new season. Because you get some people that don't give a fuck about the season. I don't care about it, but I have the season pass because if I'm playing it, I might as well earn something, you know. But I just don't get it. I don't get it why they had to change it up. It was perfectly fine. It's been over a decade they've been doing this for, and they've got it. They nailed it back in like 2007. Yeah, 2007 till 2012. Well, arguably no, not 13. Fuck, that was Ghosts. Yeah, no, because Modern Warfare 3 was 2011. Yeah, so literally 2009, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, nailed it, got it bang on. And then they come to 2019, and they bring out Modern Warfare 2019, reboot the series with this shit leveling system. Doesn't make fucking sense. No one knows what's going on. It's chaos. It's like the Purge, but in virtual terms. Why? Just keep the leveling system as it was, the way everyone liked it. I mean, again, maybe people do like the new one. I don't know. I don't. My friend doesn't. So there's 0 for 2 that I know of that don't like it. I mean, 0 for 2 that I know of that like it. I don't know. And like, honestly, to me, it just seems like a lot of the game devs these days don't actually play the games that they make. They just look at it as a job. Like back in the day, back in like I mentioned, like a decade ago, it seems like they actually made it with love. It seems like they enjoyed with passion. They made the games. They came into work with a spring in their step, coffee in the hand, sitting down, typing away, with the planning of it, the programming, the map design, all that shit, and they nailed that bitch. Got it right every fucking time from 2007 till 12. But now it's like, what the fuck are you doing? What? I don't know. What's my next fucking point? I have a loosely written script that doesn't really follow any suit. Loot shit. Yeah, so here's something. It's similar to the loot boxes. It's a little bit different. The main issue with it, or the main point here, is the absolute horrendous dog shit, lack of effort, camos, and the coverage of the camos they put into Cold War. About a month ago, unlocked gold on a weapon. And in my head, I was like, oh shit, the AK in Black Ops 1 looked fucking brilliant in gold camo. I'm going to do that for Cold War. So, did some grinding, got the headshots and all that shit done. Got the gold camo unlocked, was like, ooh, finish this match out, just jump back into the loadout menu and slap that bad boy a new camo. Looked at it, and I was lost for words. I didn't know what the fuck to think. I was thinking, I don't even know. How did they fuck it up so bad? Some camos in Cold War look brilliant, but the camos that look brilliant are the camos they've taken from the older Call of Duties. The camos that were good. The camos in the older Call of Duties were fucking brilliant, especially the reactive camos in Black Ops 4. Top tier. Cold War, I don't know. They gave a fucking 3-year-old a stylus and a graphics tablet and told him to go fucking ham on it. That's all they've done. It's dog shit. They've ruined the camos, and I have a sneaky suspicion. I have a theory of why they did this. I think they deliberately fucked the camos for the unlockables, so that players would be more inclined to buy the mastercrafts of the weapons. Because I tell you what, they still know how to make camos good. The mastercrafts, like the AK, no, what was it called? What was it? The Z74U, I don't know. The zombie variant, the Maxis variant for the AK-74U, the zombie version, that camo looks slick, and it's also got a reactive camo in it, so shout out to that. So there's proof in the Proof in it right there. They know how to make good camos. They're just keeping it for the shit you have to buy. And that's fucking shady. I don't know what's worse, putting loot boxes in the game or putting all the good shit behind paywalls. Nah, fuck it, I do know what's worse. Putting all the good shit behind paywalls. Because at least loot boxes, it doesn't fucking matter. You don't have a, you know, you have a very little chance of getting what you want from it. So no, putting good shit that you can see behind a paywall. And I would say, it's only a $5, it doesn't really matter, it's not that expensive. It's not, it's almost 20 fucking quid. For a character and a weapon. I mean, there's more, but it's like, who gives a fuck about the other stuff? A character in a virtual game, it's not a virtual reality game, just a virtual game, virtual character in a video game, and a weapon, skin, because, I mean, face it, you can make the fucking variant with the AK-74U as is. The only thing you're buying is the weapon camo, is the reactive camo. So you're buying a character and a camo for a weapon for almost 20 fucking pounds. Now that's fucked up. Real fucked up. And that concludes this section of the rant. The shit camos, I'm mad about it. To clarify, the main issue, the thing I'm mainly mad about is the fact that back in Black Ops 1, 2, 3, 4, all their camos were top tier. Spectacular, looked amazing. Red Tiger was amazing, gold, diamond. Even Dark Matter in Black Ops 2, 4 was good. So even in Black Ops 4, the last one that came out before Cold War, was still good, still had really good camos. So they still have it. They know what they're doing, and they know what they're doing. Now I'm going to clarify that expression. They know what they're doing because they're good at it. They still know how to do it. They haven't lost their touch. But the sinister, they know what they're doing, is in reference to the fact that they fucking hide all the good shit behind paywalls and make you buy the shit. I have it in PS5, so it's $69.99 for the fucking game. Is that not enough? You greedy fucks. I'm going to stop talking about this now. Moving on to the next point. The next point I have is Black Ops 1, 2, 3, 4 camos were fucking A triple plus. I may be salty. Yep. Not wrong. Next point, next actual point is, so yeah, the devs of the games. Infinity Ward specifically just now, to be honest. I mean, yeah, the MAC-10 in Cold War was it was kind of OP for a little bit there, but off the top of my head, I could name the MAC-10 FAMAS from Black Ops 1, M8 from Black Ops 2, although that was kind of balanced, it wasn't too OP, and the MP40 from World at War. Off the top of my head, those are the most OP weapons in Treyarch Call of Duties. So I would say on the whole, Treyarch are pretty good at keeping on top of that shit. So this is really just directed toward Infinity Ward, and that is, do you play the fucking game? Like, do you test it? If you come up with a new weapon, do you actually jump into the game with other colleagues and test the fucking weapon out? Do you put it in a class and use it? Like, what? Why? What? Because if you say yes to that, I'm inclined to believe you're fucking lying. Because a lot of the weapons in Infinity War games are OP as shit. Remember the 725 from Modern Warfare? Yeah, every fucking person does that played the game. Because that shit was all over the place. The claymores that would one-shot you, and it could be stacked because if you use not scavenger. Damn it, what was it? The perk where you recharge equipment over 25 seconds. You could stack them, like literally stack them on top of each other behind a door. That shit. And the sniping ability of the shotgun. I'm going to go back to the 725 again. And the MP5. I think I might have said that first. I don't know. I'm mad. Point is, what the fuck do they do in their development company when they make a game? Like, do they actually legit not play the game? Like, when they think of an idea or of something new to put in the game in an update, did they legit just not play it? Or just, like, throw it out and be like, we'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. Or is their plan at Infinity Ward to be like, okay, we've got this idea for a gun, we've got this idea for a gun, we'll just throw them into the game, monitor YouTube, monitor the trending Call of Duty channel videos, so that we can get on top of whatever they find to be the most OP weapon, and then we can just nerf it from there. Like, seriously, is that what they do? I'm actually asking I'm asking the question. Is that what they fucking do? Because they don't. No changes are made, until it's plastered all over Call of Duty YouTube, like Call of Duty on YouTube. Like fucking Nick Merckx uploads a video of it. Jack Frags, fucking what's his face? That a British dude. Forgotten his name. Damn it, watch him quite often as well. Yeah, I forgot his name. Point is, I don't see any changes made until big YouTubers upload videos saying like, oh, this thing's broken. Oh, this is broken, this is broken, this is broken. And then it's nerfed. So did they legit just not play the fucking game with the gun? Did they not test it before it's released? Like, that goes back to my previous point on, do the developers of the games play the fucking games? Because there's so much shit broken about it, and it's just not fun. I don't get it. Anyway, on that note, the next point is, this is more of a dated thing. Something I don't get. No. Back in World War II's release, well, I don't know if it was before its release or during its release. Anyway, back in World War II, a poll was set on Twitter by Michael, what's his face, one of the devs in Sledgehammer, saying, hey, players of the game, domination. You want the points to be 100, 50 or 75? Or no, I think it might have just been 100 or 75. Yeah, it was just 50 or 70, 50 or 100 was the two options. So, what everyone voted was 100 because that's a logical, sensible, consistent scoring that you'd actually want in the Dom game. It's been in like pretty much every other one is 100. So what does Sledgehammer do? You guessed it, dropped it to 75. Their reasoning was something along the lines of, well, a lot of yous want 50, a lot of yous want 100, which is fucking bullshit. I saw the poll, it was like 80-90% 100, and then the rest of it was 50. So we'll drop it to 75 to sort of just like break the tie. And it's like, no, you fucking idiots. We told you what we want. Put it at 100. He got shit on Twitter for that. Yeah, that's the other point. That goes in with the point I also made earlier about, did the developers actually play the fucking game? Or, no, actually, no, that doesn't really. That goes in with the part of, you're making the game that we like, debatable. You're making a game for us. We're the customers. If we say we want 100 because we're the ones that play the fucking game, you put it at 100 because you obviously don't play the fucking game. Simple as that. If I ask you, if I'm somewhere else, if I worked in a supermarket and I said, hey, you want the apples or you want the oranges? And they were like, oh, I could do with some oranges. And I was like, and I turned around and was like, yeah, cool, here's some apples. That's not how it fucking works. The customer said they want the fucking oranges. Don't give them apples. God damn it. Anyway, the next part is about the season pass. Now, the season pass in the new games isn't actually something I'm not bothered about, to be honest. I kind of like it. I don't mind it. It's not an issue, really. I mean, you unlock everything anyway. Even if you don't buy it, you unlock all the actual new weapons anyway. It doesn't matter. You can get the weapons without paying anything for it, which is pretty cool. But I think I do kind of prefer the older variation, or the older original release, like rules sort of thing, where like Black Ops 1, 2 and 3 and 4, you pay like 40 quid for the season pass and you get like the actual 4 DLCs that release, or 5 for Black Ops 4, and then it's just said and done, all said and done. You get everything you want. You get all the DLC for the game, the zombies, the multiplayer maps, the weapons. GG. Well, not in Black Ops 4 for the weapons, but you get my point. I like that better, I think, to be honest. I mean, it was 40 quid over 8 quid, because the season pass in Modern Warfare, or Cold War, is $7.99, which is damn good price. And all the actual DLC, like the maps and everything, are free now, so that's pretty good. So yeah, I have really nothing wrong with the new season pass. I just kind of preferred. See, like, I feel like if I get it for free, I'm just not earning it. I don't know. It just feels kind of weird to get everything for free now. But I'm not complaining. I like it. I like the old version better. I like a smidge better. But I like the new version too. So that's actually nothing that I've really got an issue with. So yeah. At this point in the script, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm realizing that I'm just completely shitting on COD only, and this was meant to be games in general. So at this point, I was like, meh, let's just turn it into a shit on COD video. Why not? It's not even a shit on video. It's more of a educational video for the developers. Like, don't be a fucking idiot. Listen to your fans. If you want money, remaster the games that we like. Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 2 campaign and multiplayer. Modern Warfare 1 get remastered with the campaign and multiplayer. I don't know why I don't know why. But point is, if we're asking for the remaster of an old game, we don't want you to turn around and say, oh no, that's fine, we'll just add the maps in. We don't want the fucking map. We want the feel and nostalgia of the actual game itself. Alright? Like, that has to have been obvious to you. Like, that was a huge fuck up not releasing the multiplayer voice crack with Modern Warfare 2. I don't get it. I don't know why you did that. It was so dumb. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of this video. Oh no, one other thing. The choice to put Dead Silence as a field perk, a field upgrade in Modern Warfare is fucking shit, because Dead Silence is the best perk in existence. That along with awareness. I can understand why they did it, because if you had Dead Silence in a Warzone match, you'd be OP, and everyone would be using it. But at the same time, they could have just split it and not allowed it in Warzone and allowed it in multiplayer, because they have the separate loadouts now. So I can see why they did it, but also the reason why they did it doesn't make any sense, because they can counter that. So whatever. Anyway, that's my rant over. I'm done. Support is appreciated. Bye.